Neuroscientists have this narrative theory of the self. That is, the definition of the self as a kind of story we can tell about ourselves, or that someone else can tell about us. And here's an interesting fact. This story is very important for the brain. And there have been observations where, when a person lost their long-term memory as a result of an injury, they only had short-term memory left. That is, they could remember a fragment a certain period of time, and then it would all be forgotten, not transferred into long-term memory. A person could live like this for several years. And during this period when memories weren't being formed, the brain would fill in the gaps with completely made-up stories, absolutely fictional, unrelated to real life. But these stories would be formed as the person's own memories, and would be stored in the long-term memory area. In this way, the story of their self would be filled in. But since this person was under observation, it was absolutely clear that all of this was completely made up. But when you talk to the person, they recall it as if it were a real memory, as if it were a fully lived stage of their life. And the same thing was observed in people with mental disorders. They believed that they were some kind of character. And when you talk to them, they have a very clear understanding of the backstory of this character. This raises another question. Can we really rely on our memory? And to what extent is what we remember actually true, actually the reality that we lived through? It's a very interesting topic.